There are moments in sport that define an athlete's path, not because of victory, but because of defeat. Because within those defeats, seeds are planted. Seeds of evolution. Seeds of greatness. And for Jannik Sinner, one of those moments came on the grass of Wimbledon in 2022. He stood across the net from the man many call the greatest of all time, Novak Djokovic. And unleashed every shot, every ounce of aggression, taking the first 2 sets from the 21-time Grand Slam champion. The world took notice. The tennis world held its breath. But Djokovic, as he so often does, transformed. He adapted. He analyzed. He endured. And then, he conquered. From the 3rd set onwards, it was the Serbian masterclass, 6-3, 6-2, 6-2. A stunning reversal. A tactical shutdown. A lesson, not just in tennis, but in psychological warfare. Behind the scenes, though, another chapter was unfolding. A conversation. A revelation. One that would mark a turning point in Sinner's journey. Darren Cahill had just joined the young Italian's coaching camp. A legend in the coaching world, Cahill knew the value of insight. And who better to tap for that insight than the man who had just dismantled his new pupil? Novak Djokovic, open, honest, cerebral. Cahill approached the champion, curious not just about the result, but the why behind it. Djokovic didn't hold back. He broke down Sinner's game with precision, the ball trajectory, the pace, the patterns, the emotional responses, the physical tells. Djokovic saw everything. He dissected everything. He told Cahill that once he adjusted to the rhythm and spin of Sinner's ball, it became a matter of control. Of suffocation. Of waiting for the moment to pounce. Cahill listened. Absorbed. Understood. This wasn't just post-match chatter. This was a blueprint. A gift. A window into the highest level of tennis IQ. And Sinner, he got to work. He trained not just his shots, but his mind. Not just his serve, but his composure. He learned to vary his pace. To disguise his intent. To adapt on the fly. To not just hit hard, but to think hard. Slowly, the transformation began. From that day onward, Sinner would face Djokovic 8 more times. He would lose just once. He didn't just grow. He evolved. He absorbed the lesson from his defeat and turned it into a weapon. The student had studied the master, and in time, surpassed him. Today, Jannik Sinner stands as world number 1. A position not earned overnight, but forged in battles like that Wimbledon clash. In long nights of practice. In hours spent reviewing footage. In the courage to face one's flaws and rebuild stronger. He owes no one his success, but he honors the journey by remembering those who shaped it. And make no mistake, that encounter with Djokovic, and the words shared after, were foundational. It is rare in elite sport for a rival to openly offer such analysis. Rarer still for a coach to seek it out. But in those rare moments, legends are molded. That's the brilliance of Darren Cahill. He knew greatness could not be built in an echo chamber. He knew learning required humility, not just from the player, but from the team. So he sought out knowledge, even from the opponent. In Djokovic, his honesty is a testament to his respect for the game. For its future. For the ones coming behind him. Because Novak, for all his intensity, knows that the sport is bigger than any one man. And if a word of advice can sharpen a rising star, he's willing to give it, even if it means that star will one day shine brighter. Now, in 2025, that day has arrived. Sinner defeated Djokovic in the French Open semifinal this month, straight sets. 6-4, 7-5, 7-6-3. A commanding performance. A reflection of every lesson learned, every mile run, every conversation internalized. It was more than just a win. It was a circle completed. Because greatness isn't just about lifting trophies. It's about rising from losses. It's about remembering who you were, and honoring who you've become. Jannik Sinner's journey is still being written. But the chapter that began on the grass of Wimbledon in 2022. That chapter changed everything. And it all started with a loss. With a question. With a conversation between rivals. With a coach who listened. And a legend who spoke.